welcome to the farm today, guys. It is a chilly, windy day, but the sun is out. We're gonna let the chickens out and give them their morning snack. And we got a lot of work to do on the farm today.
I know, today's our last day that we can possibly get everything done to be winterized.
We're running out of time.
I think we've run out of time.
I can't see anything.
This wind is bad again today.
Are you waiting for the chickens? Are you ready? Yeah. I hear them. They sound excited. Good morning, chickens. You're molting really bad now, Fluffy. Watch out, mister. Oh, that didn't spread very well.
It's rice.
It is rice. It's like a rice ball. I don't think the chickens mind, though. Now that my hair's all a mess, let's go check on the goats.
What do you got there, Owen?
Crackers for goats.
Crackers are for the goats? You haven't had crackers in a few days. They're going to be super happy.
They are going to be happy. It's been a while. I keep forgetting to bring them out. I didn't overheard the package.
She's like, there's crackers. I love crackers.
She's not pushy at all.
No, not at all.
I hear you, Nova.
Does Nova hear you?
Yeah.
They don't jump on him.
He's little.
Good job, buddy. I think they like those crackers.
Yeah.
Nova.
Nova girl, you're not pushy, are ya?
She's like, I gotta get the grain before Panda pushes me out of the way.
Yeah. Some fresh hay, girls. So with today being our last day without snow, we need to go ahead and finish winterizing the homestead. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be put away and cleaned up before the snow hits, so we better get started.
But before we get everything done on the farm today, we're going to head up and we're going to check the mail because we're waiting on some packages and I'm excited to see if they've come yet or not. So much good stuff today, guys, in the mail. We got something wrapped in bubble wrap. Oh yeah, even a Lego magazine. Oh, there goes some of my mail. I'm chasing my mail. It's so windy. Well, we got lots of good stuff today, guys. We even got a Lego magazine. Oh, the kids are going to love that. We got something wrapped in bubble wrap. But I got a slip here. I got to go to the mail and pick up a bigger package. I guess it was so big that they couldn't put it in one of those boxes. That's another 20 minutes into town today, guys.
Well, it looks like this is going to be the last time we're going to be able to fill the water buckets using the hose outside. So we're going to take advantage today, fill these buckets, get them put into the stall and in the coop, because from now on we're going to have to fill them using a jug out of the house. We're going to take this water container down. It's been freezing the last few mornings inside the coop just because the bottom is such a thin amount of water that it freezes as soon as it gets cold. And with it going down to -6, -8 over the next weekend, this isn't going to work for the chickens. So we're going to take it out of the coop completely, and we're just going to rely on our insulated water box that we made for them, which has been proving to keep the water at a nice temperature and has not frozen solid yet. So we're going to keep monitoring that and see how it goes.
So this will be a true test over the next couple days with our DIY insulated water bucket holders, whether they freeze or not. Our temperatures are set to go down to -8 Celsius here in New Brunswick over the next day or so. So we'll be able to show you guys whether these projects that we did a couple weeks ago with the waterers actually work. So if you guys remember, a couple months back, we filled this up. It's a 55-gallon drum because Hurricane Dorian came through New Brunswick and we thought we were going to lose power for several days. We didn't. We were very lucky. But this has been full of water for the last 2 months now, and it's kind of getting a little bit smelly because there's no chemicals or anything in here. This is straight well water, and when well water sits for a while, it turns green and kind of gives a bit of a smell. We're going to drain this today, and we're going to refill it. It'll be good for a couple more months through the winter months. Hopefully we only have to drain it a couple times and refill it in the event that a power outage goes out. It's going to take a bit to empty this, so probably 7 or 8 of these 5-gallon buckets just to empty this out. So we got our other 55-gallon drum that we got outside here that we had hooked up to the gutter. Now I got to empty it so it doesn't freeze. That's a lot of water. I have no use for the water. So unfortunately, guys, I'm just dumping this poor water out onto the ground. This is going to be messy. Hopefully I don't get soaking wet. That's a lot of water. That's a little too much water. Another job we got done today is we drained the fuel out of the rototiller and the lawnmower. Now if you're storing your equipment over the winter, you never want to leave gas in them, especially the carburetor. If the carburetor is full of gas, your jets are going to get clogged. You're going to have a lot of problems come next spring. So I let these run for about half an hour to 45 minutes until the gas is completely drained out of the carburetor and out of the fuel tank. So now we can put this equipment away and store it for the winter, and we know it's going to start next year. The only thing we got left to do is to pull the battery on the mower, which I'm going to put that on a trickle charger so that it doesn't die when the temperature hits -20 this year.
Unfortunately, it gets cold here, and that means our outside water is done for the year. So we're going to take the hose off, we're going to wrap it up and put it in the garage, and then we're going to cover the faucet. Even though it is a frost-free faucet and the water's turned off to it, it gets really cold here. We hit some days last year was -45 with the wind chill. That's cold. So we're going to wrap this with a cloth, and then we're going to cover it in tuck tape just to protect it over the winter. So strawberry season is definitely over, and we want to get the plants ready for the snow. So we're going to take this straw that we have left over from our potato towers, and we're going to cover over all of our plants to hopefully give them a bit of insulation and protect them during the winter when they're covered in 4 feet of snow. It's so windy.
If the wind doesn't blow the straw away.
Before I get it all
So, is your idea gonna work?
I don't know.
Because the straw is just gonna blow away with a strong wind.
He's Jason's straw. Good job. Come put on the strawberries. It's too windy today.
I know, right?
Need less wind.
Did you get the straw, buddy?
Yeah.
Put it on the strawberries. Good job.
Keep blowing away.
I know, it just keeps blowing away.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Sure it will. You just gotta put lots on so it's heavy.
So we finally got these covered after fighting with the wind. It's all covered and should be good over the winter with all the ice and snow. And hopefully we'll get lots of good strawberries next spring. So we also put a nice pile of mulch around all of our fruit trees hopefully to give them a bit of protection from the wind and the snow, and possibly some nice fertilizer for the start of next year. We're hoping these trees grow nice and big in the next year or so, and we get lots of fruit from them. Fingers crossed. The time has come to plant our garlic. The weather's gonna get cold over the next few days, so we don't have to worry about them germinating or sprouting. So with that, we're gonna get them into the garden and probably take up 2 of our raised beds with our garlic this year. We are done planting our garlic for this year. We got both beds completely full. We've covered them with some compost. Hopefully we get a better garlic season next year than what we had this year. We're gonna clean up these tools, and then we still got a few more things to do with getting the homestead ready for winter. If I don't blow away first.
Speaking of winter.
Oh, that wind is so cold today, and it's bad. This is a good thing the trampoline is down.
Let's finish what we need to get done.
All right.
Well, we tried to let the last of our broccoli go to seed. And because our season is so short here, and this spring, well, we didn't get much of a spring. The ground was frozen right into May. It was too short of a season for us to be able to generate our own seeds for our broccoli for next year. So we're just gonna pull up all the leftover broccoli that turned to flower and never made it to seed, and we're just gonna feed it to the chickens.
I think they're really gonna like this.
Well, yeah, the chickens are gonna love it.
Let's go feed it to them.
That wind, it just won't let up.
Chick, 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 chick. Chick, chick, chick.
So we brought the trailer in for the winter into the barn here. We loaded it with all the wire fencing that we're going to be using, along with the T-post for the pig run next spring. We're hoping the snow melts early next year, because boy, do we got a lot of projects for next summer.
And that's the water off for the winter. Everything's put away outside. We're gonna go and lock up the chickens and check for some eggs. The sun is quickly going down and it is getting chilly. It's time to get the chickens put away.
Come on, chickens. Let's go. You know the routine.
Come on, chicken. Up, up, up. Don't look at me like that. You know, go. You come on, fluffy butt. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Girl. Come on, Sarah. Up. Good chicken. I'm gonna give them a broccoli inside.
Oh, they'll like that. It's just going to get covered by snow anyway, so we might as well throw it all inside for them to peck at. No point in letting it go to waste.
It's true.
They'll clean that up real quick.
Oh, they'll have this packed clean by tomorrow morning. Wow, that wind is crazy out there today. You can hear it on the roof. It's just incredible. How many eggs do you think there are?
7.
You think there's 7?
Yep.
I don't know. It's getting cold. I think they're going to slow down soon.
Let's see.
Oh, there's lots of eggs in here today.
I see a lot of eggs.
Let's see.
I got 2 here in the middle box.
2.
1 over here. And another one over here.
3.
No, these ones were laid quite a while ago. They're cold.
They're cold.
Yeah.
Careful, don't knock the basket off.
I'm trying not to.
Listen to the spots. Look at the color difference. This egg is almost white. Look at it.
Look at that.
I think somebody's pigment needs a recharge.
So how many eggs do we have?
We have 7. Wow. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Did you cheat?
No.
Did you check earlier?
I did
without
not.
Me?
We were busy working together.
I know. I hear you, but
Maybe there's one in the corner and that'll make 8 and then my number's off.
maybe. Let's go check.
Okay. You better not be making a mess of my DIY waterer in the corner there, chicken.
I think she's gonna poop in it.
Hey, get off there. Don't make it messy. Hop off. Come on, get off. No pooping in the water. It's nice and warm in here.
No eggs in the corner. You were right. 7
So
eggs.
7 it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to close her inside door because it's going to get really cold.
It is. It's very stiff when it gets cold.
Yeah.
There we go.
Our nighttime lows here in the next day or so are going to be -8 Celsius.
And that's without the wind chill. So with the wind chill, it's probably going to be more like -10 or 11.
Yep.
So it's going to be chilly for sure. But it's actually pretty warm in here.
Yep.
You can hear the wind, but it's not drafty or anything, so the chicken should be just fine. I think we'll give them some more bedding before it gets really, really cold.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and then they'll be good to go. They
Yep.
definitely are loving their broccoli, but we're going to go check on the goats and tuck them in for the night. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys, as we got a few things done around the farm. We're going to put the girls to bed. We'll see you guys in the next video. As always, thanks for watching.